ሰላም ውድ ኢትዮጵያውያኖች ተማሪዎች ውድ ወገኖቼ ለሁላችሁም በዩቲዩብ ቤት ዛሬ ብቅ ያልኩት ስለ ኮቪድ-19 ላይ በአጭሩ ልንወያይ ነው። የቪክቶሪያን ገቨርንመንት ያቀረበው አለ፣ እሱ እንሰማለን። ሁላችሁም ለውድ ሙስሊሞች ሰላም አለይኩም ሰላምታ ይድረሳችሁ። እስኪ ወደ ፌስቡክ ሼር ላድርገው። ኦኬ እንግዲህ በአጭሩ የቪክቶሪያን ገቨርንመንት መልእክት አስተላልፏል። ሐሙስ ሎክዳውኑን ይነሳል፣ የሚመጣው አለ ሐሙስ። ይህንንም ቢሆን ግን አንዳንድ ሪዛልቶችን ነግሮናል፣ ምን ማድረግ እንደሚገባን ይህንን ላሳውቃቸው ፈልጌ ነው። በአጭሩ የተወሰኑ ሰዎች ደግሞ ትንሽ ማብራሪያ ቢደረግልን፣ አንዳንድ ሰዎችን አይከታተሉም ያሉ ለምትሉኝ እንግዲህ በዩቱብ ፔጅን በወልቃይት ጠገዴ ቮይስ ዩቱብ ፔጅ ገብታችሁ ይህ መልእክት ወይ ደግሞ ቻናል 7 ቻናል 9 በተለያዩ ፕሮግራሞችን የቪክቶሪያን ገቨርንመንት ያስተላለፈውን መስማት ትችላላችሁ። ኦኬ ሌዲ ኤንድ ጀንትልመን ቱዴይ አም ትራይንግ ቱ just a little bit of speech with you guys to confirm about the COVID-19 with the stage locked out all the state of Victoria. So, from Thursday coming up, going to be open, but if it's open, even we have to take care. There's so many, the virus is everywhere. So if you're not having this COVID-19 vaccine, please go to do your local GP, a family doctor. Everywhere is available, the appointment. Please do it. It's good for yourself, good for your family. And the Victorian government will let us know. You can check channel 7, channel 9, all the channels they are announcing. Please follow it up that one. That's what I say, but you will be more, you will explain us a little bit. I'll give you a chance to state government. Let's listen to him, and then I will speak in Tigrinya and Amharic.
Process yesterday, and 38,977 vaccines were administered at our state hubs, bringing the total number of Victorians with at least one dose of the vaccine to more than 5 million. That is quite an amazing achievement. 89% of the population over the age of 16 have now had a first dose of the vaccine, and some 65.5% have a second dose and are fully protected. This is an amazing achievement. Some time ago we asked Victorians to get vaccinated, and they have in record numbers and in record time done exactly what we asked them to do. I could not be more proud of our community coming forward, making these decisions to protect themselves, to protect the people they love, and to protect all of us against this global pandemic, to allow us to change the rules, to open up, to normalise this, to get our freedoms back, to be focused on living our lives as close to normal as possible. Today is the day to congratulate and thank every single one of those 5 million Victorians who have at least got one dose. Of course, there is more to do. We've got to get to that 70% double dose threshold. We've got to push beyond that and get to 80%. Pleasingly, we are predicted to either tomorrow or Tuesday to pass through the 90% first dose barrier, which is a mighty effort and something that makes us very, very proud. Now, we've always said along the way that if we saw vaccination uptake faster and in greater numbers than we had predicted, then we as a state, as an economy, a community, as a public health system, we would have all of us more options. That's why today I am very pleased to be able to announce that from 11:59 p.m. this Thursday, when we will hit the 70% mark, the lockdown lifts. There will be no restrictions on leaving your home. There will be no curfew. The roadmap will be delivered in full And here are a number of things we are adding to the roadmap as of 11:59 p.m. this Thursday. Things that we can bring forward, additional things, extra things that we can do because the Victorian community has done so well in getting vaccinated so fast and in such great numbers. There will be no travel limit within metropolitan Melbourne. So we had proposed a 25-kilometre limit. There will be no limit for travel across Melbourne.
አሁን ልክ እንደሰማችሁት ይህንን ቫክሲን ሁላችን ከወሰን ለሞላ ቤተሰብም ሆነ ለራሳችንም ጤንነታችን ይጠበቃል። ልክ እንደ ፍሉ ቫክሲን እንደሚወሰደው እና አሁን እዚህ ላይ በአብዛኛው ሰዎች የፍርሃት ያደረበት ምን ያጋጥመኝ ይሆናል፣ ምን ይደርስብኝ ይሆናል ቫክሲን ከወሰድኩ በኋላ ወይም ክትባቱ ከወሰድኩ በኋላ የሚል ፍርሃት አለ። ይህንን ፍርሃት ደግሞ አንዱ ኃያሉ አምላክ እግዚአብሔር አለ፣ ሰማይና ምድር የፈጠረው ከእግዚአብሔር በታች ደግሞ ዶክተሮችን ሰጥቶናል። ስንታመም ዙረን ወደ እነሱ ነው የምንሄደው። ዛሬ ክትባቱ አንወስድም ብለን ብንከላከል ከፍርሃት አንጻር ህመሙን ሲያጠቃን ጊዜ ግዴታ ወደ ዶክተሮች ነው የምንሄደው። ወይም ያንን ክትባት እንወስዳለን ወይም በዛ ምክንያት ደግሞ ህይወታችን እግዚአብሔር የፈጠረቻት ጊዜዋን ጠብቃ እንዳትሄድ በዛ ምክንያት እንሄዳለን። ስለዚህ ከዚህ ሁሉ መከራ ከዚህ ሁሉ ስቃይ ክትባቱን በእግዚአብሔር አምነን በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ ብለን ሙስሊም ከሆንክ ደግሞ ቢስሚላህ ራህማን ራሂም ብለህ በምታምነው እምነት ክትባቱን ውሰደው፣ ተከላከል። ራስህንም ቤተሰቦችህን በብዛት ኢትዮጵያውያኖችም ፈረንጆችንም የተለያዩ ማህበረሰብ ይህንን ነገሮችን ፖለቲካ ነው ወዘተ ነው እየተባለ በሁሉም ማህበረሰብ እየተበከለ ነው ያለው። አብዛኛው ቤቶች ፖዚቲቭ እየተገኘ ነው ያለው። ከዚህ ፖዚቲቭ መገኘቱን ሳያስደነግጠን ክትባቱ ከወሰን ግን ፖዚቲቭ ለተገኘ ወደ ኔጌቲቭ ስለሚቀየር ራሳችን ለመከላከል ከእግዚአብሔር በታች ሐኪሞቹ እንደሰጡን ትእዛዙን ተቀብለን በትእዛዙ መሰረት ክትባቱ ብንወስደው እግዚአብሔርን አምነህ አላህን አምነህ የሚጠብቅህ እሱ ነው፣ የሚያኖርህ እሱ ነው። ግን የተሰጠነው ትእዛዝን በመንግስት ደረጃ ልክ ክረምት ሲመጣ ጊዜ ጉንፋው እንደሚያጠቃን ይህንን ኮቪድ-19 በተመሳሳይ ደረጃ በዛ ልክ ነው የሚያጠቃን ያለው። ኃይል ያለው ጉልበት ያለው ጤናማ የሆነ ላያጠቃው ይችላል። ግን ቤተሰብ አለን። እኛን ከጠንካራ ብንሆን ቤተሰቦች አሉ። እነዚህ ቤተሰቦች በእኛ ምክንያት ይጠቃሉ። እንዳይጠቁ እነሱ እኛ መከላከል የምንችለው ሁላችንን ክትባቱ በመውሰድ በምናምነውን መላእክቶችን በምናምለከው ኃያሉ አምላክ እግዚአብሔር በምናምለው ኃያሉ አላህ ተማጽነን እግዚአብሔርን ተናግረን ክትባቱ ብንወስዶ ጤንነትን ይሰጠናል። ስለዚህ በዚህ ሳትፈሩ ክትባቱ በመውሰድ መጠቀም እንዳለባቸው ነው ሁላችንም። በእንግሊዝኛው እንግዲህ የስቴቱን ገቨርንመንት ኤክስፕሌን አድርጓል፣ ተናግሯል። በትግርኛ ለምትሰሙ ደግሞ እዚህ ክትባት እዚህ ዛፍርሕ ነገር ምንም ነገር የለንም። ናይ ግድን ዝወስድ አምላኽ ሓደ አያል አምላኽ ዘሎ በቲ ተአምኖ አምላኽ በእግዚአብሔሩ ኃያል አምላኽ በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ ኢልና እቲ ክትባት ተወሲድናዮ እቲ ክትባት ደግሞ ጥዕና ይኾነና ይኽእል እዩ። በእስልምና ተአምኖ ካን ቢስሚላህ ራህማን ራሂም ብለህ ያንን የቲ ክትባት እንደወሲድካዮ ክከላኸል ይኽእል እዩ። ስለዚህ እንካብ ምርሓቕ ግን እንካብቲ መንግስቲ ዝበና ከምታ ናይ ክረምቲ ጉንፋዕ ትመፅእ ንሓደ ሓደ ቤተሰብ ዝጎድእ ንሓደ ሓደ ደግሞ ምንም ዘይመስሎ እዚ ኮቪድ-19 በተመሳሳይ ደረጃ እዩ። ሕጂ በአብዛኛው ብዙሓት ሰብ በመውሳድ ተወሰኑ ሰው ደግሞ በመውሳድ በመቀልቃል ብዙሕ በየገዛና ፖዚቲቭ ዝበሃል እንተተረኸበልና ይዛሎ ናፍቲ ኔጋቲቭ ኩንዓቱ እቲ ክትባት እንተወሲድና ግን እቲ ዘፀገመ ፀገም ብቐላሉ ክሓልፍ ይኽእል እዩ። ስለዚ ንኩላትኩም ኢትዮጵያውያናት ምክሪ ዝህቦ ዝኽእል ብተወሰነ ሰበታት ደውልኩም በዚ ኮቪድ-19 ብተወሰነ ዛሰራሕና ዝበልኩም በዚ መንገዲ ኩለና እንተሓቢርና እቲ ማሕበረሰብና ደሞ ጥዕናኡ ክረክብ ክእል እዩ። እዚ ዝብል መልእኽቲ ዘለኒ በእንግሊዝኛ ኦልሬዲ ስቴት ገቨርንመንት አተሓላልፈዋል ኣሎ። Please, all of you, take care of yourself. Even we get onto that stage level, but we still 100% we have not taken the vaccine. Please, the vaccine is nothing. Only believing this one power whose God will protecting us. Nobody can take us without God. But under God, we have a doctor. They're protecting us. They're giving us information. They're giving us the right things. We have to listen to the doctor. We have to listen to the government. Please, let's take the COVID-19 vaccine. Let's protect our family. Let's protect our lover. Let's protect our friends. Let's be safe. Don't afraid on it. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be run away from anywhere. So the government's announcing, please take it. Let's take it. The doctor's telling us, let's do it. We're not going to run away. In the end of the day, if we're sick, we're going to go to the doctor. If you have COVID-19, he's not going to be helping you. But if you take the vaccine, the COVID-19, the doctor, you, all the nurses, they are more safe. We help them. Let's helping them as they're helping us. We don't have to be afraid. That's what I can mention to all my friends, to all Ethiopians, to all Aussie Australians. Let's do it. We don't have to be afraid. There's one God who will be protecting us. Let's pray before we take the vaccine. Whatever you believe, the religions, whatever you believe, just go on. Whatever you believe, pray on it. God will be helping you. God will be protecting you. The vaccine is nothing like flu vaccine. Some people nothing can happen to them. Some people flu is very stronger than COVID-19. So that's the things. Because it's new, we always we worried. We think like what's going to be happen after we take the vaccine. Why are we taking the flu injection? When the winter's coming up, everybody have bad flu. The doctors, the nurses, they suffer. The elders, they suffer. So this is the same thing. Let's do it. Don't afraid. Believe on God. He will helping you. Let's help the government. Let's help the doctors. Let's help the nurses. Let's help our elders, our friends, our lovers. We don't want to miss each other. That isn't today my message. I will let the government of Victoria to telling us a little bit more. That is today, later on, about 9 p.m. I will come on my Facebook. But whoever people want to watch my video in the YouTube, Google, Walkait Tegede Voice. This is my voice YouTube page. Come enjoy it. Subscribe, share, and like. You have to do this new pages. I never use it, but some important things I'm using it on my YouTube. But in the future, I'll try to grow up my YouTube programs for good, for my community, for Australian community. We are Aussie. Let's stand up together, all Aussies. We are one united. Let's be strong. Let's make safe Australians. I'll let to the government of the Victoria.
However, unless you are authorised to enter regional Victoria, you cannot enter regional Victoria at this time. Visitors to the home. We have proposed no visitors to the home, but we are now from 11:59 p.m. on Thursday night. 10 visitors, including dependents, will be able to visit your home per day. We believe that is appropriate. It is, however, highly recommended that only vaccinated people above 12 should be visiting you at your home, but that's not something that we can necessarily enforce. It's only advice that we can provide. Given that some 9 out of 10 people over the age of 16, and very soon 9 out of 10 over the age of 12, have at least one dose, will get their second dose, then that's going to account for the vast majority of Victorians in good time anyway. Public gatherings are at 10 at the moment. They will go to 15 people, including dependents. Again, vaccination has been mandatory because we were building to that 70% threshold. It is now highly recommended that a gathering of 15 people outside should only be those people who are vaccinated. It won't be mandatory, but again, it is the advice, it is the recommendation. That's what's safest. That's what we would like people to focus on. The staggered return of grade 3 to year 11 in metropolitan Melbourne will commence on Friday the 22nd of October, so it will be brought forward, commensurate with the fact that we are ending the lockdown earlier, because we've achieved our 70% double dose target fully 5 days earlier than we had predicted. For the hospitality sector, food and drink will be seated service, and 20 people who are fully vaccinated will be able to have that experience. They'll be able to eat and drink inside, plus the previously committed 50 people outside who are fully vaccinated. So it was 50 outside, it's now 50 outside and 20 inside. There will be density limits, but it is again something extra and something meaningful that we can do at this point. In terms of faith gatherings, there are similar changes there. Funerals and weddings, again, similar changes, adding to the settings that had been foreshadowed in the roadmap at 70%. Just quickly, in terms of regional Victoria, because for a little while longer, regional Victorian rules will be different to metropolitan Melbourne. I'll come back to their unification, if you like, and the standardisation of those rules in just a moment. But from 11:59 p.m. this Thursday evening, the 21st of October, these additional changes to the roadmap settings will apply in regional Victoria. Private gatherings, so 10 people including dependents, with vaccination for 12 plus highly recommended, so visitors to the home, 10. Public gatherings go to 20 people, including dependents. Outdoor settings, 100 people per venue, fully vaccinated. Indoor settings, 30 people fully vaccinated in restaurants, cafes, cinemas and gyms. And just like Melbourne, all students will be back on Friday, the 22nd of October. Now, in terms of what's next after this 70% double dose gateway, if you like, we are predicting that we will be able to get to 80% double dose on or about Melbourne Cup Day, could even be a few days before then. So these settings will be in place for that short period. At 80%, it is our intention to deliver the roadmap as has been outlined. And that is much bigger, much broader, much more significant change, because it's safe at 80%. There is a very significant difference in having 70% of the community fully protected and having 80% fully protected. Why have we been able to make these changes today? Well, as the Burnett modelling, which has been provided to all of you, and I think you've been briefed this morning on the contents of the Burnett modelling, we have more case numbers than we would like, but they are not converting into hospitalisations at quite the rate we thought they would. What's more, the length of stay in hospital is substantially less than we thought it would be. The acuity of illness is substantially less than we thought that it would be. All of those things are positive. Plus, of course, we've reached this 70% mark in record time, and at the same time as we're reaching 70% double dose, we're about to push through 90% single dose. That's quite an amazing achievement. Now, single dose is not the same as double, but it does provide a significant degree of protection. So it's meaningful when you get to that very, very high level, 9 out of 10 people over the age of 16, and pretty well 9 out of 10 people over the age of 12. That younger group, 12, 13, 14 and 15-year-olds, are racing to get the jab, and they are hot on the heels of the rest of the community, even though they've only been recently added into the Commonwealth's vaccination program. So that's why it is safe for us to make these changes. And that's why, as we said, the more people get vaccinated, the more options we'll have to get back to normal, at least to find COVID normal, to do the things that we love the most, to be with the people that we love the most, but to do so safely, not putting more pressure on our nurses, not overwhelming our health system. In a cautionary note, the Burnett modelling also makes the point that if we were to rush and try and do all the opening up that we had foreshadowed at 80%, this Thursday midnight at 70%, then we would have an unsustainable number of people who would get really very, very sick. And that would put enormous pressure on our health system, our nurses, our doctors, our ambos, the whole team. And not just for COVID patients. I don't know, I've made this point many times, but I want to just remind people that the hospital system is busy on any day. Strokes, heart attacks, premature babies, cancer patients, people who have accidents. The hospital system is very busy. So if the place is full and overwhelmed by COVID patients, not only will some of them miss out, but all the other people who normally come to hospital because they need to, then the hospital system won't be there for them either. We have to try and avoid that. And look, it's not about machines and it's not about money. There's plenty of all of that. It's about people. And our nurses, our whole team, are very, very tired because they've had 18, 20 months like never before. So we have to be wise to that. We have to be respectful of our staff, and all of us have to play our part in not making their job any harder than it's already going to be. In the weeks and months ahead, we will see a peak in cases, and we will see a peak in the number of people who are in hospital. And we will see people lose their lives to this. That'll be a terrible tragedy.
እንግዲህ ይህን ያክል ስቴት ገቨርንመንት ኤክስፕሌን ካደረገልን በኋላ ልክ እንደነገረው እንግዲህ ሕክምና በተለያየ ምክንያቶች ብዙሃን ወደ ሕክምና የሚሄዱበታል። ኮቪድ-19 ግን ቁጥሩ በከፍተኛ ደረጃ ወደ ሕክምና የሚገባ ከሆነ አስቸኳይና ኤመርጀንሲ ስለሆነ ወደዛ ነው የሚያዘነብሩት። በሌላ ህመሞችን በተለያዩ ወደ ሕክምና የምንሄድበት ወደ ሕክምና እንዳንሄድ ይዘጋናል፣ ይከለክልናል። ስለዚህ ያንን ህመም መዳን እየቻል ኮቪድ-19 ቫክሲን ባለመውሰዳችን ምክንያት ይህን ችግሮችን በሕክምና ሆነ በመንግስትም ሆነ በማህበረሰቡ ችግር ውስጥ ነው ያለው። ለዛው አንድና አንድ መፍትሄው ሁላችን ክትባቱ በመውሰድ ክትባቱ እንደ ማንኛውም ክትባት በማየት እምንድነው በእግዚአብሔር ነው እምንኖረው በእግዚአብሔር ነው። ሰከንዶች ሁሉ በእግዚአብሔር የተመዘገበች ቀናት ያለች። ከዛ ፍርሃት ወጠን እምነታችን ለእግዚአብሔር ሰጠን ክትባቱ መዳኛ እንዲሆነን በእምነታችን ጸንተን ሕክምናው ያዘዘን መንግስትን ያዘዘን ዶክተሮችን ያዘዙን ብናደርግ ለሁሉም ነገር በጎ ነው እላለሁ። ስለዚህ ሳንፈራ ሳንጠራጠር አሁን ይህ ነገር ክፍት ነው ሲባል ጊዜ በእርግጠኛ ነኝ ጉንፋ ክረምት ሲመጣ ጊዜ አንከላከለው። ከጎናችን ቁጭ ያለው እጥሴ ሲል ጊዜ ሲስል ወዘተ ጉንፋው ይተላለፈናል። ለዛ ነው የክረምት ወቅት ሲዝን ሲመጣ ጊዜ ሁሉም ዶክተሮችን የጉንፋ መከላከያ ክትባት እንድንከተብ የሚፈቅዱልና ክትባቱን ቀድመ ከወሰድክ በአመቱ የሚመጣው የክረምት ሲዝን ያ ጉንፋ በቀላሉ እንዳይዝህ እንዲከላከል የሚያደርግልን። አሁን ይህን ኮቪድ-19ንም ወደንም ጠላንም እንደነዚህ ካም በፊት የምንወስዳቸው ክትባቶች አንዱ ተመዝግቦ በኮቪድ ምክንያት የያዘው ህመምተኛ እንደ ጉንፋ እንዳያዘው መድኃኒቶች በተለያየ መንገድ እየተሰሩ ናቸው። በታብሌትም መርፌው እንግዲህ ባለፈው በቂ ክትባት አልነበረም። ዛሬ ግን በማንኛውም ቦታ በማንኛውም ዋየር ሃውስ፣ ፋሚሊ ዶክተርስ፣ መንገድ ላይ በፈለጋችሁት መንገድ ክትባቱ የመሰጠት እድል ተስፋፍቶ ስላለ ክትባቱ በመውሰድ በምናምነውን እምነት ጸልየን ያንን መዳኛ እንዲያደርግልን ሰውነታችን ገብቶ እንዲስማማ እነሱን ወደ ነዛኛ የምንጠረጥረው ወደ ሌላ ነገር ቢሆን እኛ ደግሞ መዳኛ እንዲሆንን ምግብ ራሱ ምግብ ከበዛ ምግብ ይጎዳሃል፣ ውሃም ይጎዳሃል። ውሃ የማይጎረብጥ ነው። አሁን ውሃ ምንም ነገር አይጎረብጥም፣ ግን ውሃ በጣም ከብዛ ከጠጣ ትጎዳለህ። ምግብም እንደዛ ነው እና ሁሉም ነገር እምነታችን ለእግዚአብሔር ሰጠን። ለሚሰጡንን ኢንፎርሜሽን ብንጠቀም ማህበረሰባችንን ማዳን እንችላለን፣ ራሳችን እንድናለን። ይህን ጊዜ ደግሞ ያልፋል። ኮቪድ እንደ ማንኛውም እንደ HIV እንደ ተለያዩ ህመሞች የሚፈሩ የነበሩ እንዳንጠጋቸውን ምንፈራ የነበር አሁን በኤችአይቪ ብዙ ሰው ኤችአይቪ ያለው ሲባል ጊዜ ሰው ይደነግጥ ነበር። ዛሬ ግን ኤችአይቪ እንደ ማንኛውም ህመም ኖርማል ሆኖ ሰዎች በዛ በእግዚአብሔር በፈቀደለት እድሜያቸውን ጠብቀው መድኃኒታቸውን በመውሰድ የራሳቸውን እየተከላከሉ ማህበረሰብን እየተከላከሉ ኖርማል ሆናል። ስለዚህ ሁሉም ነገር ኖርማል ነው፣ ግን አዲስ ሲሆን ጊዜ ያስፈራል እና ይህን ነገር እንድንከላከል ነው ዛሬ አሁን በዩቱብ ፔጅ ዋናውን ትኩረት አድርጌ ማህበረሰብ በጠየቃችሁ መንገድ መሰረት በዩቱብ ቪዲዮን የሰራሁት። ይህን ቪዲዮ በምታዩት በፌስቡክ ሼር አድርጌላችኋለሁ። ሼር አድርጉት። በኋላ ወደ 9 ሰዓት 9 ፒኤም ከምሽቱ 9 ሰዓት ሀገራዊ ጉዳይ በሰሜን ወሎ በወለጋ እንዲሁም በሞላ ኢትዮጵያ ያለውን ችግሮችን ፖለቲካዊ ወይም ሀገራዊ ጉዳይ እንወያያለን። አሁን ግን በቪክቶሪያ ለምንገኝና በሞላ ሰላም የምንገኝ ማህበረሰብ ይህንን መልእክትን ተቀብለን ትዕዛዙን ካደረገን ራሳችንና ቤተሰቦቻችንን መከላከል እንችላለን። እንድንከላከል በእግዚአብሔር እያምን በአላህ እያምን መዳኛው ክትባቱ የምንወስደው ጤና እንዲሆነን የስቴቱ ገቨርንመንት መልእክት የሚያስተላልፈው ቻናል 7 ቻናል 9 በተለያዩ ቻናሎችን ገብታችሁ ለሚመጣው ሐሙስ ሁሉ ነገር ክፍት ይሆናል። ክፍት በሚሆነው ሊሚቶች አሉ። ያ ሊሚቶች ለምንድን ነው ቢባል ያው ከብዙ ሰው ስትቀላቀል ብዙ ጉዳት ስለሚፈጠር ቴስት የሆነ ስሜት ሲሰማን ቶሎ ብለን ቴስት በማድረግ ወደ ሕክምና በመሄድ ጤናችንን ወደ ኖርማል እንዲመለስ ክትባቱ ከወሰን ደግሞ በአብዛኛ የሚያጠቃን የነበረ ኃይል ቫይረሱን ይቀንስልናል። በአስቸኳይ አንድ የወሰዳችሁ ሁለተኛውን ቆጥሮ በመያዝ አንዳንድ ቦታዎች ለምሳሌ ሻንሻይን ሄልዝ ሰርቪስ የሚለው ኔክስት ልብናንስ ማርኬት ያለው ቦታ ቀድሞ ቪክሮድ የነበረበት አሁንም ወይም ሴንትራል ሊንክ የነበረበት በስተጀርባ ያለው የሉብናን ማርኬት ሁላችሁ ታውቁታላችሁ። ከዛ ብዙ ጊዜ ወረፋ የለም። ከሌሎችም ዋይር ሃውሶችን ብዙም ታገኝ ይችላላችሁ። ጉግል ገብታችሁ ቡክ ማድረግ ነው። አንድ የወሰዳችሁ ልታደርጉ ያልወሰዳችሁም እንድታደርጉ ምንም ያስፈራ ነገር የለም። ከእግዚአብሔር ጋር እምነታችሁ ሁሉን ነገር ለእግዚአብሔር አሳልፋችሁ ሁሉን ነገር ላላ አሳልፋችሁ እግዚአብሔር ይጠብቀናል። ይህንን የምለው ዛሬ thanks to all my friends. The one the people you guys asking me to talk about this one, to advise about this one, I try my best. I try my best I can. Even myself, I did it already. I had both vaccines, so I did double. So I'm not worried about it. But it's not only about me. I have to share to all my friends. There's nothing feeling. There's nothing gonna make you so. Or some people they think like you're gonna be you're gonna be pining. What was it? Nothing. I did my vaccine and I went straight to my work. Even did a whole day work with my second injections. So to advise you, there's nothing. But I just believe on God. Who will be helping you? God. We born. He bring us this world. He will take us. Nobody can take us. But we don't have to suffer as well. The doctor, they're telling us to do it. They cannot promise you 100% because they are not gods. They can telling you will be nothing happen, but they're not gonna sign for you 100%. You're not gonna be happen something. It could be, but not because of the injection. Just because that matter, you're gonna go on that way. Some people they die by accident. Some people they die by cancer. Some people they die by heart attack. Some people dying just sitting down. They die because that's the time it has to go. You will never stop when the time come up. But it's not because of COVID-19 COVID-19 vaccine. That's I believe on God. So whatever you believe on your religion, believe on it, it will help in you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Share to all your friends. Subscribe. Be my friend. And this batch is gonna be a united voice. For today, great day. And I would like to all of you to advise you, be confident. Don't skate. There's only God who will survive our life. But the doctor is under God, they're helping us. When we sick, we go to them. They're telling us COVID-19 vaccine most important. If you don't take that one, you will never survive this virus. Flu virus is very bad. That's why every year when the winter come up, we're taking the vaccine to protecting us. That's today I'm trying, because a lot of people, my friends, are asking me, please come and speak about the COVID. Because every houses, there is a positive happening. To be safe with that, come there. ይህን የምላችሁ እግዚአብሔር ይጠብቀን፣ ሀገራችን ሰላም ያደርግልን። አውስትራሊያን የሁላችን ሀገር ነች። ያው ሰላም መንግስት በሚጠይቀን የሐኪሞች በሚጠይቁን መሰረት እናድርግ። ቫይረሱ በየቤቱ እየገባ ነው። እንዳይገባ መከላከል የምንችለው ክትባቱ ስለወሰዱ። ክትባቱ የወሰዳችሁ ሰዎች ምንም አስጊ አይሆንም፣ እንደ ኖርማል ህመም ነው የሚሆነው። ለዛሬው በዚህ እንሰናበታለን። ሌላ ጊዜ በዩቲዩብ ፔጅ ወልቃይት ጠገዴ ቮይስ ገብታችሁ ተከታተሉ። ጓደኛው ነው። ቻው